why he's leading the division right now. In a sim. That's why I'm losing the division right now.
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, I was so busy this weekend. I wasn't the one that advanced it. I have no clue. This is one of the craziest weekends I've had in a long time. Daddy-daughter dance on Friday night.
Okay, ready?
Son's first birthday party. My wife's after her birthday.
Handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
You thought 99 Jazz Chisholm?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
Is that who you're talking to?
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them.
Bro, I'm no joke hitting like 600 online right now with that 99 overall Jazz from the Set 1 collection. Yeah.
On play action, Lance.
Fuck,
and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Steelers at 4-6 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll take
I don't remember it.
Side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now from Colts territory,
he had a lot of injuries when he was
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lance. He'll get this to his tight end.
Are you playing Bling right now?
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end.
I was cracking up the one night when we were in the party. I think
6'4", 6'5" and up.
I think Morgan was in that party. He's the one that said something when Jordan was yelling at
That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
Oh yeah, that was you, Opie. That was cracking me up. Were you yelling at Harry Potter right now?
Just shy of the 35. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They have the advantage.
Anybody else watching the NHL playoffs right now?
They're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Shit.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent
I was saying
yardage.
the Hurricanes are playing the Islanders right now.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
I just love playoff hockey. Usually, even in years where I don't follow a lot of the regular season, I always tune in for the playoffs. There's something about the energy in playoff hockey.
That swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get this down to the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Shot, 17.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to press this one forward as they
you can get 1 more yard, you bitch.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I'll be honest with you all, I think my care for any more Madden this year went totally out the window with the way I lost to Ryan.
It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
I threw one pick early on that was my fault. It was a bad read. But then my other pick, the second pick I threw was Lance just throwing it inaccurate for no reason. Like no pressure. I went to lead him. I went to throw to the back shoulder of the receiver because he was sitting inside in a hole between the user and AI. And Lance overthrew it way out of the outside shoulder right to the AI. That was the second play. And then Najee fumbled when I could have taken control of the game, and then he took the lead on that. And then I lost on what could have been the game-winning drive when Trey Lance overthrew Najee Harris on a little check-down route underneath the linebackers, right to the linebacker. That's what I lost on. Handedly driving downfield for a game-winning drive. And Lance overthrows Najee with no pressure. Right to the linebacker. And I think my care for anything Madden anymore this year it already was on its way out. I think it went like totally out the window at that game. Yeah. Oh, what?
Just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's okay with Bush, and he just didn't even do anything.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
I had one of the busiest weekends I've had in a long time, so I had to give Mort some win.
Just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Yeah, I haven't.
Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball.
Your receiver drops that. But yeah, you completed the last one.
That play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. I'm thinking, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
There's so many in the league that are in that mind frame right now. I know Ryan's doing the same thing.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
And as a quarterback, you always want
I'm pretty sure there's only like 5 people in the league that are like actively scheduling games.
From right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 then.
Oh, that was funny too in that game against Ryan. That fumble on Najee wasn't even a hard hit. Najee just puts it on the ground. I actually lined him up and blasted him with the
bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a
and his wide receiver held on to the ball.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
This is when we just give up on the game.
Taylor. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. We got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Second and goal from the 1.
Don't do it. I know what you're thinking about. Don't do it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
And just some credit to the defense. They forced the big play.
Oh, this game.
Free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
I don't even know who caused that.
Down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
If my strong safety would have hit him, he definitely should have fumbled, but he didn't hit him. He was just standing there.
End up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored.
Oh, where you can hit stick from behind in this team, it's laughable. Hit sticks are so easy. Hit sticks are so low risk and high reward in this game now.
Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it?
Like, you don't get punished for whiffing on them nearly like you should, and they're way too easy to land. You can man them from behind.
Lance now on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle, finding room at midfield. He'll have it past midfield, almost to the
slow ass tight end, but
another big gainer
sure-handed.
Succession as this one goes for 32.
Well, part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Whoa.
And he is going to lose yardage.
Okay, Leonard.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a give, running left is Harris. Runs over him.
Oh my God, now he broke first contact.
Ladies
Ladies and gentlemen, he actually broke first contact.
After
Playing bling yet?
Nothing on EA Sports.
Away game, huh? The Mickey Mouse Super Bowl?
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Come on now.
Trying to get that one out to his running back out of the back.
You even secured it and tucked it and made a first step, and you still dropped it. It wasn't even like he got hit at the start of the process.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I was very surprised to see a blitz there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's brought down.
Oh, wow. He can get it.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle.
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of a shame that
they're set up well
so
now.
checked out,
First and
because it's
goal
like,
at the
I
1.
actually built probably one of the most fun teams I've ever built.
Harris.
One of the most fun teams I've ever built in this game. Like, this defense is a lot of fun. But the game just sucks, so.
And he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection
What,
or
MLB?
blocking.
Oh.
This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe
I'm
with
just
some
enjoying the
frustration
gameplay
after
of
the
MLB this
PAT
year.
miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the
I still don't think it rewards solid contact enough, but at least you don't give up the blue pits. It doesn't give up blue pits like it used to. Still happens sometimes.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, remember they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I
Did you get Sheffield yet?
Not only did they drop the ball in the red zone,
I just got Sheffield. I'm debating if I want to grind for the pass at the end of the event or not. Really not much. It's like one ball and pack, a 5-pack bundle.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Oh.
They find some open field here, and they get him down.
That hole was wide,
takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Never mind that I got sucked into a block from behind by a lineman trailing me, but the hole itself up front is wide open. I mean, you still should have had 7-8 yards on that, but my user got sucked into a block by a trailing lineman. Like, what the actual fuck? How do I get turned around? Just sucked into an animation where my guy gets turned around.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Like this. That linebacker right there. He's going to be fun to develop if we're playing a couple more seasons. He was going to... now they're talking about just cutting after this one because of how many people are dropping and how many people aren't really playing their game. I would be totally fine with that too.
Jones flushed out right.
Oh.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got him in.
Yeah. All right.
Touchdown.
I don't even remember what coverage I called, so I don't know. I called all I was in, man. Okay, it makes sense.
50. And the Colts are back within a score.
Yeah, I hit the post.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Lance to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the draw is Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The Lance going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. The Lance now to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Lance looking to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, then they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Porter. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. And that's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Now Lance.
It's brought in by Hill, and it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Throwing again. Jones. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Jones now on 3rd down.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
But he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Room here to run. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now Jones. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Jones. They'll get this off to Taylor. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. The option to give to Taylor here. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
In motion right as a running back. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. That's caught. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance looks to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. On 3rd down, here's Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2
2 scores, you don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go. Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
Sorry, I'm going to call right now, so I'll be back in a minute.
So for the Steelers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. my wrist and these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant, so are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed, move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that, in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason Knight, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist.